New rim, new chain, new aerodynamic haircut. Let's get out of Cusco. To be out of Cusco. It was not a walk in the national park. Cobblestone streets, paved streets that were really rough and full of potholes, and crazy drivers. Hola. And despite a slow leak in my front wheel, my bike seems to be in good shape, but my body maybe not so much. I ate some street food 2 days ago that I think gave me food poisoning. So yesterday I was pretty sick, and last night but I was feeling better today, I think. So I decided to hit the road. Partly because I'm pretty excited for this segment heading to Titicaca Lake in the town of Puno. And the segment getting there because there's some pretty cool stuff on the way. So apparently that site there was actually part of the expensive tourist package for the sites in and around Cusco, so I won't be seeing that one, but I did learn that there is a free one a little bit further down the road. Rumicolca. Here it is. Rumicolca. Apparently this is a Wari site. If you've been following the channel, you might remember that we checked out a Wari site in northern Peru, way up in the mountains. I forget the name of the town, but it was something like Wamanke. So the Wari predate the Inca. Pretty impressive. Stonework is not as good as the Incans, or I don't know if it's not as good, if it's lasted this long. Well, actually here we go. Here's some Incan stonework right there. So that's Wari and Inca. So maybe this site was conquered. So you can see the Inca are very finely, precisely carved rocks. These are just kind of rocks collected together and then using mortar with mud and stuff like that to get it to stick together. Pretty cool. Yeah, so I don't have much information on this site here. Didn't really see any around. But yeah, maybe conquered by the Inca, or maybe abandoned and then repurposed by the Inca, which I believe is what happened in the other Wari site that we saw in northern Peru. So there is actually a sign here, and what it shows that I couldn't see on top here is that this is actually the structure here, an aqueduct. Maybe it's broken or something, but it takes water from the mountains maybe, and then brings it all the way to the other archaeological site that we didn't visit, which is, I guess, the bigger site where people lived. Pretty cool. This gentleman just informed me that this was a control point. It's kind of like a border for people coming towards the Incan capital of Cusco. So I guess that's maybe why the Inca sort of repurposed it for their own needs. So maybe initially an aqueduct and then became a control point. And Juarez. So that's the town that was my initial target for the day, given that I wasn't feeling 100%. So this is 50 kilometers away from the starting point, but it's not even 1 p.m. and things have been relatively flat for Peru, and I don't feel like dying. So I think I'm going to push it all the way to the town that is nearest to the world famous Rainbow Mountains. So I looked on my phone and it's actually 1:40, and the town is a little bit further than I thought. It's actually 60 kilometers away. But not discouraged, feeling positive. I can do this. To the town that was the objective for the day. I've been running through and it is dead quiet. Can't hear anybody. Kind of freaky. Okay, heading into the center of town. Seeing more people. Oh, look at the mountains in the back.
Me está despejando, Que más arriba se ve la montaña más arriba, Han, nada más. Pero es lo mismo. Hans Humberto.
Es que es muy incómodo.
Hans Humberto.
Espera.
¿Cómo se ve? ¿Se ve más igualito?
So I had a lot of sleep last night. Haven't had any cervezas in 3 days, and I'm feeling better. Funny how that works. And I'm looking forward to another beautiful and paved day, one of the last days of Peruvian riding. So despite being the rain season in Peru, I'd been pretty lucky about not getting rained on while bicycling. But not today. Wet at 1 p.m. And it's really cold at this elevation. Probably not great for my sick. So it was not nearly this nice 15 minutes ago, or maybe like half an hour. I saw a sign that said 4,500 meters in elevation. And then it started raining and hailing, and my jacket, my rain jacket, doesn't really work anymore. So I was very, very cold. Things were bad. Then I pulled up into this town of Pichu, and two fellow gringos asked me if I was okay. I said I was not okay. I was shivering, almost delirious. These guys warmed up the car, let me changed my clothes, even gave me a little food, so big thanks, amigos.
Always happy to help you.
That snow isn't much further up than I am right now. At least it's not raining anymore. It's 5:30 and 9 kilometers. Apparently there's a farm you can stay at. Oh, it's open. So I didn't see the farm, and I didn't really want to go looking for it, because the thing about these niche places, like that place in Ecuador with the bird watching, which I almost didn't get in because I didn't have a reservation, there was no one to open the gate for me. I felt like this could be a similar scenario this time. So that little rest that was provided by the Argentinian and French couple kind of gave me some strength, and that guacamole. And I think I can see the town, or a town over there, which would be Santa Rosa, which was my initial target for the day. So maybe 6:15, that's maybe 8 kilometers away or something. So bit of a race before sundown, but feeling good. Feeling warm. He gave me this poncho. Thanks again, guys. Made it to Santa Rosa alive. So I found a room for 15 soles, which is less than $5 US, and it had hot water for shower. And the owner told me mix the hot water because it's very hot with the cold water to make it a good temperature. Nope, max heat. Felt great. What a day. Yeah, I mean, I think the situation was really bad. I think I was actually getting close to maybe getting like a pneumonia or something, just from how cold it was. So yeah, big thanks to that Argentinian French couple. Once more, true angels. They were driving up South America and sleeping in the car, and they had done some bicycle touring before, so I guess that's why they sympathize with my situation. So big thanks to them again, and yeah, so I'm gonna get some good sleep, and hopefully get up early tomorrow so I can avoid as much rain as possible. Still really cold here. Tough to get going this morning, but I think I'm ready. Feels like the plains are all mine. Well, there's a few cows out here too, but they're cool. If I was like 15 pounds lighter, I think this guy would come for me. That's a big birdie. Likes to eat other buddies. Probably doesn't come across on the camera, but he's probably from my head to my belly button in length, from his head to his tail. Pucaga. Seems to be a pretty old church. But apparently there's some even older important structures here in Pucaga. Let's check them out. This may be a mating call for the birds. This may have been like religiously interpreted by the indigenous people who lived here. This rock, that is, just how big it is. I could see how you would think it would be divine or something. And there's probably a way to find out, because there's also a museum for this place, which I'll be checking out next. These birds seem to think that this rock is special. It's my room. Has a pretty nice view of the mountains and of the bullfighting arena. I wasn't sure if it was still going on because a lot of places have kind of stopped for obvious reasons, animal cruelty and whatnot. This says Sol, Sangue y Arena, which translates to dirt, or earth, blood, and arena 2018. We are 2019 now, so who knows? And it's right next to the police station, so things don't get too crazy. Last day until Titicaca, more specifically the town or city of Puno, which is 105 kilometers away. Let's see what today has to offer. Juliaca. So I wasn't really sure what to expect from Puno since I hadn't really done too much research. But sometimes you get lucky. It turns out that right now is the Virgen de la Candelaria festival, which is a kind of really big dance festival which highlights the different indigenous cultures of Latin America. So different cultures come from really far to showcase their costumes and dances and music. The last 2 hours walking around Puno, and I got to see quite a lot of it, and it was really cool. I also hiked way up there to get some cool views of the city. Took some time to learn a little bit about the history of this place. So yeah, this will be a full video of Puno coming up. And after that, I'll be continuing along the Titicaca Lake southwards So going along the lake south, getting more views, and even in the extreme south part, going seemingly through the lake. So that should be pretty beautiful scenery. So I'm looking forward to that. And that will be in the next video as I bicycle to La Paz, Bolivia, which is the capital of Bolivia. It's supposed to be a very interesting and beautiful city, and the capital of the most indigenous country in Latin America. I've already gotten a bit of a taste of it here in southern Peru, but it will be on another level in Bolivia, so that should be pretty interesting, and I'm pretty excited for that. So stay tuned to Hum of the Earth. So hope you guys enjoyed the journey bicycling here. It's definitely another adventurous one, which has been the common theme of bicycling in Peru. Definitely not complaining. I like a little excitement in my bicycle touring. And if you'd like to see all the adventures I've had in Peru, you can head over to my YouTube channel page and select the Peru playlist, where you'll be able to see all the things that I got to see and experience in Peru. I was here as part of my journey bicycling from Canada to Argentina. If you'd like to see an interactive map of everywhere that I went and everything that I did, I have that available over on my website, followthehumoftheearth.com. Click on all the different locations of the places that I've been and see the blog posts and videos I've made of those places. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures, you can do so by subscribing to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button below the video. And if you notice that I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, I'd really appreciate you subscribing, because once I reach that number, my channel will be reviewed for ads, basically, at which point I could start making a bit of money from my videos to keep this journey going. Alright, that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.